Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday School. My name is Chessie Breton. I'm the Director of Children and Family Ministries at Manchester United Methodist Church. We are so glad that you are here joining us to hear some wonderful stories that come from, the Bible. It is officially summer. We have started the month of June, and we get to go back to the beginning of the Bible. We will be hearing all about the Old Testament. So let's go back remember we talked about Easter, we've gone all the way through, and now we're going to start back to the Old Testament and go all the way until Advent. Do you remember what is special about Advent? Take a second. Think about that. I'm hoping that you said Advent is the time that we wait for Jesus' birth on Christmas. So we're just going to make a big circle again, but I promise you're going to hear some new stories and maybe some that you've heard before. As a reminder, you can watch these stories at the end of both the 9 and 11 o'clock worship services. Also, on the Children and Family Ministries Facebook page, you can find activities and coloring pages to go along with our stories each week. Parents and guardians, these stories are wonderful for everyone in your family. Don't forget that they have wondering questions and wonder along with your children. It's a time for you to just enjoy and ask questions because a lot of the time our wondering questions don't have answers. Thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the month of June. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday School at Manchester United Methodist Church. My name is Nancy Lynn, and I'm a parent volunteer here with the Children's Ministry. I'm so glad that you came today to share another Good Shepherd story with me. Today, we're going to see that God is everywhere, and God is with you always. So, let's get started. All the words to this story are inside me. If you'll make silence with me for just a minute, I'll find those words so I can share this wonderful story with you. God came to a faithful man named Abram. And Abram had a wife who was named Sarai. God said to Abram, "If you go from this place and keep going until I tell you to stop, I will make you a very great man. I will give you many riches and many blessings of land and children." Now Abram and Sarai were a little afraid to leave the land they were in. It was home. Besides, they knew that the God of the people of Israel, Yahweh, was in the place they lived. And they were not sure Yahweh would be in the place they were to go. But in faith, they packed their bags and all of their belongings and left. The name of their home was Haran. They waved goodbye to all of their friends. They stopped at a place called Shechem. God talked to Abram at Shechem, so Abram knew God was there too. He built an altar so everyone who saw it would know that the God Yahweh was there just like in Haran. In two other places with strange names, Ai and Bethel, God talked with Abram. Each time, Abram built an altar so everyone would know that Yahweh, the God of the people of God, was there too. Finally, Abram and Sarai came to a place in Canaan between Bethel and Ai. God said, "This is the land that I will give to you and your children, Abram. From now on, your name will be Abraham, which means father of many, and Sarai will be called Sarah." That promise is called a covenant. Because Abram left his land when God told him to and found God everywhere, God gave him a land and much more. But that is another story. Friends, I have a few wondering questions for you that go along with this story. I wonder if Abram and Sarai cried when they left their home in Haran. I wonder if they were surprised to find God in other places. I wonder if Abraham and Sarah liked their new names. I also have a few wondering questions for our older friends. Abram and Sarai must have had mixed feelings about moving their home to wherever God would send them. Those of you who have moved, please share the most exciting part of your move and even the saddest or most difficult thing about the move. God made promises to Abram and Sarai in this story that God would always stay with them and bless them. Do you think God still keeps these promises today? Is God always with us? Does God still bless us? Abram and Sarai found God each place they stopped. Think about all of the places that you go during the week: lessons, school, practice, home, church, and to homes of friends. Where is it the easiest to find God? Where is it the hardest to find God? Thank you so much for joining me with the story today, and I'd like you now to watch carefully as I put the characters back in the basket. So when we return to church, if you would like to use this story with your family or friends, you will know how to get the pieces out. And Sarah with her new name, and Abraham with his new name. Remember to check out the Children and Family Ministries Facebook page for more activities and fun that go along with their story about Abraham and Sarah. Have a wonderful week ahead, and remember that God is always with you. Goodbye.